Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today is January 24th, 2025, and we have another live stream decode for all you decoders out there. And thanks for tuning in. Can I please get people in the chat, in the live stream chat, give me that thumbs up. Is the sound coming through clear? How's it sound? Thank you, Coffee Girl, for the thumbs up. Just need to make sure that everything's coming through clear. Hello to Eric Heisler. Hello to Martha Agnew. Hello to Dustin Lohman. Uh, Danique Taylor. Hello 113. Hello Jessica Lynn. Hello Drew. Welcome to all of you guys. It's weird because for some reason on my phone it doesn't show that I'm live. Hello to Mama Suri. Hello another War Machine. I don't know. It's so weird. Must be something with my phone. Anyways, we're gonna push through it. We got 31 in the chat right now, so we'll wait a few more minutes, and then we'll get started here. We got a lot to talk about, and also please don't forget to hit those like buttons, guys, when you're just getting in. That always let's push this video, guys. Let's get the likes up, and let's try to push this video out to more people. It's something that definitely should be seen. Yeah, Joseph's in the chat. Joseph Aquaviva. Make sure you guys go watch Joseph's channel. His last video, I'm going to be covering the same thing he covered, but I'm going to be adding some pieces to it. But yeah, Joseph has been finding some great stuff with this. So big shout out to him. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his backup channels and his channels because he's having a lot of channels deleted. So make sure you guys go check that out. Don't forget to support the other decoders. But thank you guys so much for all your support. All of us decoders really appreciate you. So, yeah, I saw people were saying Zach Hubbard was bashing me, which I just laugh at because the guy just bashes everyone. So it's just really funny, you know. Like I laugh every time I think about him bashing me. It just makes me laugh. Like it doesn't affect me at all. But yeah, I don't know what video it was that he was bashing me, but it seems it. I couldn't find the video, but a lot of people were saying that he was talking bad about me. But that's nothing new. Okay, so anyways, we're not going to give too much energy to anyone else. We're going to talk about this decode here. Was it yesterday's decode? Yeah, I'm not sure which decode you guys are talking about, but everyone keeps telling me that. So I tried to find it because to be honest with you, I just laughed the whole time. Like I don't know why I laugh at it, but it's just funny to me because he's done it so many times to so many people. It just it's just a rite of passage, you know. If you're not being bashed by Zach Hubbard, you haven't achieved anything. So, anyways, we're gonna jump into this decode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. And once again, thanks thanks to Joseph for his decode that helped. He found some extra things to go along with this. So, all right, guys, let's jump into it, and then well, actually, before I even get to the presentation, let's read Revelation 13:18. Okay, let's just read it. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count or calculate, as in gematria, the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, which is 666. So this is obviously you guys know this, but I'm just leading off with this because this is going to be the big number here. It's going to be the number 666, okay? And you're going to see how everything right now is about the 666. Absolutely everything that's going on is tied with this number. And we're supposed to calculate or count. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to count the number. We're going to count. We're going to make calculations. Okay, so that's Revelation 13:18. But I want to read another verse from Revelation, okay? And this verse is Revelation 9:11. Another very important number. Revelation 9:11. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, a bad dawn. But in the Greek tongue, he hath his name Apollyon. Revelation 9:11, guys. They have a king. His name is a bad dawn. And in the Greek tongue, his name is Apollyon. And look at the gematria of the entire verse of Revelation 9:11. In reduction gematria, the Revelation 9:11 that talks about the bad dawn sums to 614. Okay, guys, that's the dawn's birthday. June 14th is Dawn's birthday. Okay, so how wild is that? And I don't see people mention this so often, but it's important. The sum of this verse sums to Donald Trump's birthday, and it mentions a bad dawn. A bad dawn. Okay, Donald, born on 6/14. Come on now. Now, who is a bad dawn? Well, a bad dawn in the Greek tongue is Apollyon, Apollo. Okay, so keep this in mind as we go through this decode. You need to know about the bad dawn, and you need to know about Apollo. Okay, so let's keep going and let's go into this. Okay. So this is the big slide. This is the slide that you should share. If you guys want to screenshot anything, please hit the likes. Please screenshot this slide and share it. Okay. Go watch Joseph's video and share his video. All right. So Trump just made the new Stargate project. Okay. And one of the guys who's in head of that, who was talking about AI cancer vaccines, his name is Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison, right? This guy. Well, Larry Ellison is trying to say in the press conference about this vaccine, he said, I want to make a cancer vaccine with AI, which is an AI cancer vaccine. And big shout out to Joseph for this one. AI cancer vaccine 666. Larry Ellison, the guy who said this, was born 666 days before Donald Trump. Their actual birthdays, his actual birthday. Okay. Whoops. I messed up, guys. I totally messed up. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. Whoops. This is supposed to be here. Sorry. Have to change this on the fly. Hold on. Just so there's no confusion. All right. So Larry Ellison says we need to make an AI cancer vaccine, which equals 666. He's born 666 days before Donald Trump. And the name of the project, the Stargate project, which he's a part of, equals 666. If you add all four base ciphers of the Stargate project, it equals 666. Now, all of this happened one day after the moon landing turned 666 months old. Are you guys understanding? Like, this is what is okay. The guy who's talking about an AI cancer vaccine was born 666 days before the president of the United States, whose project in the four base cipher sums to 666, like AI cancer vaccine. And this happens on the day of the Apollo moon landing, turning 666 days or months old. And how old the moon landing is, and what was the name of the spacecraft that landed on the moon 666 months ago? It was the Apollo, guys. Apollo in Fibonacci equals 666. Who is the guy in Revelation 9:11? The bad dawn. The Bad Dawn is not only known by the Abaddon, but he's also known by Apollyon, which is Apollo, guys. Come on. Apollo equals 666. The moon landing turns 666 months old. This guy, it's just so perfect. And how many wins do the football team from Washington, where Trump is president at, how many wins do they currently have right now? Yeah, and don't forget the COVID was declared 666 days after Clade X. That's another big one. But how many wins do the current Washington Commanders football team have? They're on 666 wins right now, guys. When all this happens, they're on 666 wins. So you have this guy born 666 days before this guy, and the AI cancer vaccine, and then the name of the project, and the Apollo moon landing. This is all you really need to know. But it gets better because this all connects to the football Super Bowl that's coming up and the teams that are currently playing to go to the Super Bowl on Sunday. Remember, I told you the current team from Washington has 666 wins. The team that they're going to be playing on Sunday has 665 wins. So that means that the teams that after this game, both these teams could, if I'm not saying that Philadelphia will win, guys, do not go out and bet on my information. Remember, I do not decode sports thoroughly. I am not a sports decoder. So do not go out and bet on my sports decode. Go watch somebody who does sports decodes regularly if you're going to do that, because those people have looked more into it. But don't trust anyone and don't make bets. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the Eagles are going to win. I'm not saying the Commanders are going to win. What I'm saying is that both these teams could be at 666 wins by the end of this Sunday. Okay? And this all lines up to the 666 and this Stargate project and the Apollo moon landing. Okay? That's why all this 666 is coming up now. Yeah, I don't promote gambling. So, but the people who are going to go out and gamble, don't go gamble on my information, because I haven't looked thoroughly enough into this to say, oh yeah, this team's going to win or this team's going to win. But the point is that both teams could be at 666 wins. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to get to it. The Eagles could finish the season. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the Eagles landed. I'm already ahead of you guys, but thank you guys for everything here. All right. So now this is all about the moon landing, right? Now, what did Neil Armstrong say when he landed on the moon? He said, the eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. The Eagles of Philadelphia can win their 666 game all time versus the team from Washington, who currently has 666 wins, and who was responsible for the Apollo moon landing. It was the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, which equals 666. Just like Apollo equals 666. So, and just disregard this, guys. I don't know what I was doing. I must have been not thinking clearly, but this doesn't need to be here. The point is the Apollo moon landing. Apollo equals 666. NASA, the full name of NASA equals 666. And what did Neil Armstrong say when he landed the Apollo? He said the Eagle has landed. The Philadelphia Eagles can win 666 games against the Washington team on Sunday. Okay? Now, guys, remember, this all connects to the V word. Now, I'm not going to say this word so much. I probably shouldn't, guys. I need to be safe here. But look at this. Apollo, what is he known for? The Hippocratic Oath, historically taken by physicians, begins with an invocation of Apollo. Apollo, the god of healing, archery, music, and oracles. Apollo is the god of oracles. Now remember, vaccination 666, AI cancer vaccine 666, Apollo, like the moon landing, the god of healing and oracles. Now, who is the guy? Who in the world is the guy who just said we're going to make an AI cancer vaccine? What company does he own? Oracle. Guys, he owns Oracle. Apollo is the god of oracles. Apollo equals 666, like vaccination, like AI cancer vaccine. This guy was born 666 days before Donald Trump. Just to reiterate that. Okay. Okay. Now, the temple at Delphi was dedicated to Apollo and housed his oracle. It was situated on Mount Parnassus, yeah, where the sacred spring of Castiella and the Omphalos stone, symbolizing the navel of the world. The navel of the world, guys. Apollo's temple is situated on what they thought was the navel of the entire world. But again, this guy who said we're going to create this AI vaccine, he owns Oracle. And again, Apollo is the god of oracles. Okay. Now, think about this. We have the Philadelphia Eagles, who are on 666, who could win their 666 game this Sunday. And we have the Temple of Delphi, where Apollo has his oracle. The center of the ancient world, the Temple of Apollo at Delphi, was considered the navel of the world in Greek mythology. It was a spiritual and prophetic hub where people sought guidance from the oracle of Apollo. Okay, oracle of Apollo. This stuff is undeniable. Please hit those like buttons. I have 220 of you watching right now and somehow 77 likes. So, I mean, if you don't like it, at least share it or something, because like, come on now. This is this is all perfect, guys, with this 666, okay? So we got Philadelphia. So Philadelphia has Delphi in the name, okay? The Oracle of Delphi, Philadelphia. Now remember, Philadelphia is in the book of Revelation, the Church of Philadelphia, okay? So not only does Philadelphia connect to the Oracle of Delphi, it connects to the book of Revelation. But again, if you want to spell out the word Philadelphia, you need the word Delphi, okay? Now remember, Trump is absolutely connected to Apollo. Remember, let's go back to Revelation 9:11 real fast. Revelation 9:11, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name was in the Hebrew tongue Abaddon, and his Greek name was Apollyon, Apollo. That verse sums to Trump's birthday, 6/14. Okay, so just to reiterate, now let's go back over here. Trump, in his house, he has Apollo on his wall. Oh, how about that, guys? He has lots of Greek stuff on his wall. The Greek vases of Athenia. He has Eros and Psyche. And he has Apollo led by his chariot with Aurora. So anyway, not only is Trump connected with all this stuff, but he has Apollo on his wall. Apollo equals 666. Apollo is the god of oracles. Now we have this oracle guy working with Trump on the AI, okay? Now, how about this, guys? Let's bring all this together. The Eagles can win their 666 game. The Temple of Apollo at Delphi has the oracle. Read this. Apollo and the eagle at Delphi. Some traditions depict the eagle as being present at Delphi. Okay, so some traditions depict the eagle being present at Delphi, where Apollo's sacred oracle resided, symbolizing his divine wisdom and celestial guidance. While the eagle is more commonly associated with Zeus, Apollo, as Zeus's son, inherits many of the aspects of his father's majesty. So think about Barron Trump, right? The shared association reinforces their connection as father and son in the Olympian hierarchy. Okay, so Barron Trump I'm going to have a decode coming on Barron Trump, okay? But just think about this. We have Zeus and Apollo, right? But the eagle was present They say the eagle is present at the Oracle of Delphi, okay? And you have the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? And you have Apollo. It's just all so perfect. Now, again, the Eagles are playing the Commanders this Sunday if they beat the Commanders. And I'm saying that if they do. I'm not saying they will. If they beat the Commanders this Sunday, the Eagles will be on their 666th win. If they go to the Super Bowl, if they beat Washington this week, they'll go to the Super Bowl. Now, if they win this week and they lose in the Super Bowl, they will finish. Big shout out to Derek from Gematinator for finding all this originally. They will finish the season if they lose in the Super Bowl. If they win this week and lose in the Super Bowl, their record at the end of this season could possibly be 666 and 666. Guys, what is the absolute odds of that, considering we're talking about all of this 666 connection, and the Philadelphia team can end the season if they lose in the Super Bowl with a record of 666 and 666. That is absolutely insane, okay? If that happens, we're going to have a huge decode to share with the world, aren't we? I'm not saying it's going to happen. I think it would be so obvious, so I'm not banking on this happening, guys, but if it does, do not be surprised if it does, okay? But the Washington Commanders could win, because then we might have a battle of the Chiefs and the Commanders in the Super Bowl. And of course, we know that Donald Trump just became the commander-in-chief. But don't forget, the Washington Commanders, they already have 666 wins. Philadelphia needs to beat the Commanders to get their 666 win. So I'm just saying, okay? All right. So let's end this off by bringing this all together. We have the Eagles of Philadelphia. We have the Oracle of Delphi of Apollo, right? We have Trump with Apollo on his wall. Trump is Abaddon from Revelation 9:11, right? Apollo equals 666. Okay, so this guy, right? Larry Ellison, he founded his company Oracle. Okay. This guy found his company Oracle. Now, when did he find his company Oracle? When he founded it? He founded his company Oracle on June 16th, 1977 in Santa Clara. Guys, this was the exact same day that Warner von Braun died. So wrap your mind around. Do you guys know who Warner von Braun is? The guy who's almost pretty much responsible for supposed space exploration, which probably isn't true anyways, but Warner von Braun died the same day that Larry Ellison founded his company Oracle. And guys, it was June 16th, 1977. 616. What is the alternate number of the beast? 616. How old was Trump on the day that Warner von Braun died and the day that Oracle was founded? He was 1618 weeks old. Exactly. 1618. What is that, guys? The golden ratio. This is phi. Phi Adelphia. Delphi. The Oracle at Delphi. 1618 is the golden ratio. Trump was the golden ratio weeks old on the day that Warner von Braun died and the day of Oracle being founded. This is absolutely mind-boggling. And thanks again. I see Jessica is in the chat. Jessica Lynn is the one that actually told me about this Warner von Braun thing, because she was in Jurassic's chat and she mentioned that Warner von Braun had died on the same day that Oracle was founded. And this connects perfectly back to everything I've been telling you, because Warner von Braun is the guy responsible for space stuff. And look at this. This connects back to NASA and the Eagle and the Apollo moon landing. The Apollo moon landing, he said the Eagle has landed. The Eagle can be a symbol of the Eagle. Some traditions depict the Eagle as present at Delphi, where the Oracle is, right? It all comes together so perfectly. Like, and now you're saying that this man, Donald Trump, was the golden ratio weeks old on this day. And Warner von Braun, in case you guys don't know who that is, let me just pull up his Wikipedia. And don't forget, when Trump got his ear wound, he had the NASA looking thing on his face, the blood, right? But Warner von Braun, he died on June 16th, the same day Oracle was founded, and he was responsible. He was a pioneer in rocket and space technology, right? And he was a NAZI, right? NAZI. And haven't we had Mr. Mars, Elon Musk? Isn't he in the news right now for doing the NAZI salute? So why do you think this is connected to this NAZI, right? So again, Warner von Braun, responsible for supposed space travel, which we know is a complete scam anyways. But this guy, he dies the same day as Oracle is founded. And Oracle is the company of this guy who's born 666 days before Donald Trump. So, and then let's go back to the Bible verse. And they had a king over them whose name was Abaddon, which equals 614. This whole verse, guys, if you take it over to Gematria, you copy and paste it, it equals 614. Trump is born on 614. That right there should blow your mind. Like, what in the world? Out of all numbers, it could equal. That verse equals 614, Trump's birthday. On top of that, we have the verse Revelation 13:18, which talks about the 666. And don't forget, Trump was the first one to be the warp speed stuff, with the COVID. And yeah, I mean, and now as soon as he gets in office again, he's getting this guy to talk about making AI cancer vaccines. And guys, why is the cancer part of this? Do you guys let me see if anyone in the chat understands why cancer is a part of this. Now think about it. We have the moon landing, Apollo, the moon landing. So why would they why would they call it a cancer? Why are they talking about cancer? Let me see if you guys are following what I'm picking up. We're talking about the moon landing, remember? Yeah, the 69, which what does that connect to? Yeah, that connects to moon is ruled the moon rules Cancer, okay? So this connects to the moon landing again. Right now we're 666 months after the moon landing. The eagle has landed, right? The oracle at Apollo. The temple of Apollo at Delphi. Okay, so that is why they're talking about Cancer, because again, it's about the moon. Now remember, Apollo is the sun god. So isn't it funny that Apollo landed on the moon? So the sun god, Apollo, he landed on the moon. So you have the sun and the moon, right? Well, that should connect you to an eclipse. But let's go look at all the 666s, and we're going to bring all this together. Everything that's happening right now is connected to this number because we're 666 months after the moon landing. I told you that Apollo is the sun god, and he landed on the Apollo 11 landed on the moon. Look at what sun and moon equals. 666. Sun, moon equals 666. The word COVID mandate equals 666. Witchcraft, 666. VICCIN, ATION, 666. Sorceries, 666. Mandatory, 666. Corrupt, 666. Calculation, we're supposed to calculate the number, which is 666, right? Calculation equals 666. Now, this is important because remember, I told you that Trump was the golden ratio weeks old on the founding of Oracle. And the Oracle, Apollo is the god of oracles. Apollo equals 666 in the golden ratio cipher, the Fibonacci, okay? So this is important. If you use the golden ratio cipher, Apollo equals 666. Now, in that same cipher, so does the word QANON, right? Now, Trump, right after all this 666 stuff with the Stargate project, he was talking to Davos, Switzerland. The World Economic Forum was holding an event in Davos, Switzerland. Now, look at what Davos, Switzerland equals in the same cipher as Apollo. 666. Now, a day before that, Trump was at Capital One Arena after his election win. What does Capital One equal? It equals 666. So both of the places that Trump was at, well, you had the Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, which equals 666. You had Trump at Capital One Arena, which equals 666, in the same cipher as the Q, right? And the same cipher as Apollo. So Apollo equals a Q A N O N, right? How interesting. So yeah, in Egyptian, the sun god is Ra. So it's Ra or Apollo. They're just different names for the same thing, guys. It's either Ra or Apollo, right? But the Egyptian thing, of course, is going to be connected too. But this is more of a Greek connection because the Bible is written in Greek, right? So that's why they're talking about Apollyon in Greek, right? So how wild is that, guys? From the beginning of this decode, we started with, we connected all this stuff. We connected Apollo with the oracles, with the eagles. Um, yeah, it's just wild. And if this doesn't prove that this is really coding for the book of Revelation, I don't know what will. Okay, like I'm not sure how to speak more about it than that. So again, we'll see what happens this weekend. If the Eagles win, they get their 666 win, and the Commanders would still be on 666 wins. It's just ridiculous. And isn't it just wild, guys, that Neil Armstrong, the phrase that he's famous for with the Apollo moon landing is saying the eagle has landed? And they say that at the temple, some traditions depict an eagle at the temple of Delphi, right? Now, that's why I made this thumbnail because, of course, I used AI to make this. So here I am using AI pictures, but it's much different than AI vaccines. But yeah, I just thought it was crazy. You have the eagle at the Temple of Delphi, Trump, who is the president of the United States, which their symbol is the eagle, and of course the Apollo, the eagle has landed on the moon, right? So it all comes together. Yeah, the 69 is important. The 69 is on top of the Royal Arch. The 69 is Cancer, the symbol for Cancer. And big shout out to Dr. Savage, who's also in the chat right now. He um is saying he took his oath, the oath the sun was under constellation of Aquila, the eagle. Wow, crazy. Sorry guys. Whoops. Man, I don't know why that does that. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Just give me a confirmation if the sound's coming through again. All right, thank you. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I think that's it, but do you guys want my quick Barron Trump decode right now, or you guys want to wait for that? I don't know. I think there's a huge connection with Barron Trump here, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to share it. Yeah, I mean, let's just share it, and then maybe we'll do an individual video about Barron Trump later. But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about Barron Trump here. All right. All right, so we're going to talk about what the heck is going on with Mr. Barron, okay? And I think I found some stuff that's rather interesting with his son. So I want you guys to notice that during the celebration of the inauguration of Trump, Barron Trump became famous for putting his hand behind his ear. Now remember, it was his father who got his ear shot, okay? So this picture was going viral, and they were saying Barron Trump defended after being called out over the ear thing during his dad's inauguration. So what's the ear thing? Well, his dad got shot in the ear. So how perfect it is that now Barron Trump is going viral over doing something with his ear, okay? I mean, he's literally touching the same ear even. Now, the ear is associated with secrecy. We're talking about these people who they do things in secret. Now, remember, Trump just released the documents of the JFK thing, right? So they're releasing the government secrets now, right? We're talking about secrecy. The ear is a symbol of secrecy and hidden knowledge, okay? The ear symbolism has often been connected to secrecy, listening, and hidden knowledge in various cultures, philosophies, and esoteric traditions. The ear, as the organ of hearing, is naturally associated with the act of receiving information, often in a way that is unseen or private. So just after this happened with Barron Trump and his ear, and of course his dad got his ear shot, right? Then Barron Trump went viral for whispering something to Joe Biden. Okay. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see did any of you see when Barron Trump whispered something to Joe Biden and Joe Biden's face looked like he was about to take a deuce? I don't know if any of you guys saw that, but yeah, so here is him whispering in Biden's ear, right? Well, not directly in his ear, but this is connected to the listening and the secrets, right? So look at Biden's face. Did you guys see Biden's face after he whispered in his ear? Biden looked like he literally was about ready to take a deuce. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, look at that face, man. So why? And everybody was asking, what did Barron Trump say to Biden that made him get that face? Like, what did he say? What's the secret here? And again, I told you this is all about the ear, the secrets. Okay. Now, there's a reason why Biden is being whispered to by Barron Trump because Biden is connected to Pluto. Remember, Pluto is often depicted wielding a bident. That's the name of the weapon of Pluto. A bident, like Biden, right? A two-pronged staff. Pluto is the god of the underworld, which is the hidden realm beneath the surface of the earth. This makes him inherently tied to things that are concealed, such as death, afterlife, and secrets and treasures. The underworld is a place of secrets where truth about existence and the soul are revealed. So you have Barron Trump whispering something in the ear of Biden, and then he reacts like this. Biden is the Biden of Pluto. Pluto is the god of the underworld and secrets, Hades, hell, right? But why is Barron Trump connected with what's up with Barron Trump and all the ear stuff and the secrets? What is this? Well, I'm going to show you what it's connected to, and it's pretty wild, guys. The Biden represents duality, life, death, the two prongs, right? So anyway, that's why he's whispering to the Biden because it connects to Pluto. Remember, Pluto had its return this year on Trump's birthday. The planet Pluto had its return going. The United States turned 248 years old, which is a Pluto return. So this all connects to Pluto's return and secrets, right? Now, why is Barron Trump connected to this ear stuff? You know, he was touching his ear and then he was whispering in Biden's ear. Well, because this all connects to Pluto and the underworld, okay? Now remember, there's a book called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground. Guys, come on. What I'm showing you here is pretty wild. I haven't seen anyone make this connection. Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey by Ingersoll Lockwood was published in 1893. This fantastical novel is the second in a series of travels that depicts the character Barron Trump following his earlier work titled The Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump and his wonderful dog, Bulgo. Now, remember, Hades, Pluto, has a dog also. Trump, thank you, Mama Suri. Trump and Baron are both dogs in Chinese astrology also. Fire dog. Trump is a fire dog. Okay, so why do you think everything's on fire right now? But anyways, this old book from 1893 was about Baron Trump and the underworld, the underground. Pluto, who wields the Biden, Baron Trump goes underground in his 1893 book. Now, think about that for a second. I just made the connection between between Baron Trump and Biden, Pluto. Pluto is the underworld. In the book in 1893, he goes underground, Baron Trump. And underground is where the secrets are. Underground is where the gold is. Why do you think Trump keeps saying, drill, baby, drill? We're going to have a golden age because gold and heavy metals are underground, okay? Pluto is the god of metals, wealth that's underground, okay? The underworld. Now, on top of that, in the book, Baron Trump, Marvelous Underground Journey, he's a wealthy, highly intelligent, and somewhat mischievous young boy who lives in Castle Trump in a fictional European setting. Encouraged by his insatiable curiosity and restless spirit, he studies ancient manuscripts and maps, discovering the writings of a mysterious sage named Don Fum. Sorry, guys. Anyway, Don Fum, right? I don't know why my mic keeps turning off. So annoying. So he goes to the underworld as he's led there by Don Fum. Who's Don Fum, man? Like this is how is it possible to write a book in 1893 that perfectly predicts Barron Trump and his dad Donald? Like this is like perfect. Now, the character in the book Trump's marvelous underground journey is Barron Trump. Now, there's something weird here because Donald Trump did not spell his son's name with one R. He spelled his son's name with two R's. However, the character in the book, in this old book from 1893, is spelled with one R. So what do you think this is, guys? Donald Trump is a perfect match to Barron Trump. So this book from 1893 spells the name like this, which equals Donald Trump in almost all ciphers. Now, after studying the writings of the wise and enigmatic sage Don Fum, Barron Trump discovers the existence of a secret world beneath the Earth's surface. Encouraged by his boundless curiosity and Don Fum's guidance, Barron and Bulger embark, Bulger is the dog, by the way, on a daring expedition to find this world within a world. Traveling through mysterious passages and hidden portals, we just had all this nonsense with portals and the Pope, and this book is about going through hidden passages and hidden portals. The pair encounter fantastical subterranean civilizations, each with its own unique customs. So what I'm telling you guys is this is connected to Pluto. This is connected to Pluto and Hell and Hades, the underworld. Barron Trump goes to the underworld in his book in 1893. Pluto is the god of secrets. Secrets go through the ears. This is why Trump got shot in the ear. This is also why Barron Trump was just holding his ear the other day. And it's also why he whispered in the ear of President Biden, because Biden is the weapon of Pluto. Now, there's another connection between Barron, the book in 1893, and Barron Trump. Look at the middle name of Trump's son, William. William, guys. Well, the character in the book, Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, his name is Wilhelm. So think about this. Think about how perfectly coded this is. The guy's full name in the book in 1893 is Wilhelm Heinrich Sebastian von Trump. Wilhelm is the same name as William. So the middle name of Barron Trump is the first name of the Barron Trump from the book. Now, why did they call him Barron Trump? That's not even his name. You see how perfect this is, guys? Why did they call this character from 1893 Barron, and his real name was Wilhelm, and Donald Trump's son's name is Barron William? It's literally perfect. Like, this is just wild, okay? Like, Wilhelm is William. So not only does his middle name line up, Barron, his name is Barron too in the book. Like, and again, this is all about the underworld, going underground. So are they telling us they're gonna go to these underground bunkers or something? I don't know, but think about it, like underground bunkers, nuclear catastrophe. Hopefully not, but or I don't really know if I believe in nuclear per se, but either way, like destruction. But anyway, both Pluto's realm and Barron's underground world represent uncharted territories that are hidden truth and challenges. So you can tell that there's this huge connection between Barron. But that's all I have right now for this, guys, because there's more to this, but I haven't had a chance to look more into it. But if any of you guys have some extra information, like, again, this book came in 1893. And don't forget, guys, one of my best videos that I did back here, remember, I pointed out, do you guys remember this? When Trump won the election, he became the second person to have a split term after Grover Cleveland. Well, Trump's dad voted in the election. Look at this. Trump's Bavarian grandfather became the U.S. citizen and voted in the election in 1892. This is 1 year before the Barron Trump book came out. Trump's granddad became a citizen the year before that, and he voted for Grover Cleveland. And Trump became the second Grover Cleveland last year when he won the election. Do you guys remember this slide I made in this video? I mean, I don't know if you guys remember it, but this is the timeline. Trump's dad becomes a citizen, votes for Grover Cleveland. The book, Barron Trump's book, is written. And then the book called The Last President. Now, the same author who wrote The Last President wrote the Barron Trump books. Okay? Think about that, guys. What are the chances? Not only did the same guy write the Barron Trump book, he also wrote The Last President. And Trump's dad voted in the election the year before that and became a citizen the year before that book came out. And then The Last President came out in 1896. But anyway, from the beginning of this timeline to the end was 131 years, 11 months, and 28 days to the election. And 1128 is Bavarian Illuminati and New Order of the Ages. And don't forget, Elon Musk came out and said Novus Ordo Seclorum, which means New Order of the Ages. Okay. So Last President, Barron Trump. And there's something up with Barron Trump being so tall. But yeah, I did a whole video about this. Is my old slides. Here's a picture of the Trump family in Bavaria, where I'm at. But yeah, it all connects, you know. And don't forget, guys, Trump's father will turn exactly 156 months old on the blood moon eclipse on March 14th. And that will be 3 months and 14 days after 1128. 1128 is the New Order of the Ages But yeah, his father will turn 156 months old on March 14th. 156 is the gematria of Barron Trump. If you guys type it in. So yeah, Barron Trump equals 156, and his grandfather or his father, Trump's grandfather will turn 156 years old on this eclipse coming up. So that's something to watch for. Um, but yeah, guys, something definitely going on with Barron Trump and Pluto and underground. Yeah, thank you. The branch, he says 666 equals 156. Yeah. So let's show that. So notice how Barron Trump equals 156, right? 666 equals 156. Look at that. Look at this. This is interesting. Donald Trump and Barron Trump connect to the 666. Wow. Look at this, guys. Look at this gematria right here. 666 equals Barron Trump in one cipher and Donald Trump in two ciphers. Wow. And that's the same cipher as sorceries and witchcraft and COVID mandate and the V word. I mean, look at that gematria right there. His son equals 156, like 666, and Donald Trump equals 666 in these two ciphers. Tribulation also equals 156, yeah. But that's pretty wild right there. And don't forget, the 156 is a very important number, guys. What is 156? 9/11 is the 156 prime number, okay? And don't forget, thanks to Derek for this, but eclipses, they occur 1, 5, or 6 phases apart, right? So anyway, 9/11 is the 156 prime. You know, these guys, they equal 666 equals 156. So Barron Trump. Yeah, I think divine feminine does equal 666 too, doesn't it? Is that in Latin? Oh no, sorry. Divine feminine equals Donald Trump and divine feminine equals 9/11. That's what it was. So yeah, that's interesting. Anyways, if you're just getting in, guys, please hit those like buttons. I've already went through the whole presentation of the 666, so if you missed that, go back and give it a watch. I already talked about all the sixes with these guys here. This is just a quick recap. Larry Ellison, the new guy, part of the Stargate project, he's born 666 days before Trump. The base four ciphers of gematria, they add up to 666 for the Stargate project. AI Cancer V word equals 666. The moon landing just turned 666 months old. Apollo, the Eagles can win their 666 game this weekend against the team who currently has 666 wins. I mean, what are the odds of this, guys? That two teams could possibly be at 666 wins are playing each other on the same day right after all this 666 nonsense. Like, it's just, what are the chances of that? And Ziffern, when you say you can share your decode, you mean like you have a presentation to come on, you want to jump on? Is that what you mean? Because I don't know if I'm gonna stay on much longer. I'm pretty tired today, but how about we I don't know, we could plan like a bit of a decoding table if you want. Because I'd like to see what you have. I just don't know. Is it a long one? How long is your decode? Just let me know in the chat. And again, guys, I'm not making any predictions. Don't go betting on my information, okay? Yeah, well, maybe tomorrow. I have to leave Germany in 2 days, guys. So, um, everything's been trying to get things lined up because I have to leave. Yeah, I have to leave Germany in 2 days, so I've been a bit busy. I've been trying to put decodes together, and I've been trying to plan for this trip also. So, I've been a bit busy, but yeah, just wish me luck on my trip. I'm going to Bosnia for a while with my girlfriend. So, but as far as you and Ziffern, maybe tomorrow I'll let you know. But maybe tomorrow we can do. Does anyone want to do a roundtable tomorrow? Joseph, you want to jump on tomorrow? Doctor Savage and Ziffern. Let me know in the chat if anyone wants to jump on tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do a roundtable and we can share some other people's decodes. How about that? Let me know if you guys would be down with that tomorrow. Somebody says if I'm going to Bosnia, I should eat savapi. Is that how you say it? Svapi? Svepi? I don't know anything about Bosnia. But I'm going there because I have to leave Germany, so I can only be here for 3 months. Yeah, the only way I can get citizenship is I have to go back and I have to get everything lined up and I have to get better at German. So I'm going to be working on that, but hopefully this is the last time I have to leave. Yeah, it's annoying that I have to leave all the time, but so I don't know. And Ziffern is down for a live stream tomorrow night, but is there anyone else that wants to do it? Let me know. Yeah, you're saying it's pretty easy, so yeah, maybe I'll look more. I need to be more on top of it, but we'll see what happens with that. I need to get that figured out soon. All right, so we'll be on for 5 more minutes. If anyone else has anything else to say, let me know. Uh, yeah, I don't want to marry. We don't want to marry right now, but it's only because of the. It's not that we don't want to marry. It's the fact that it's just like I don't know. It's just it's complicated. Somebody's saying in the chat, I was adopted and my last name is Thornburg. German, I think. Yeah, maybe it's German. I'm not sure. I don't know. And different. If you can, if you can make it, if you want, we'll just have you on now, and you can share what you got. You got? Do you have a screen share? I put the link in the chat. So yeah, I guess guys, we're gonna go on a little longer here. We're gonna let Enzifrin share his decode. So we'll see what we'll see what he has. I'm sure he has some good stuff. Somebody says I need to find and I need to decode the Alf Trump episode with the ear wound. Huh, I didn't know about that. I'll have to look into it. All the hands of the modern Jew who are actually Canaanites from the time of Jesus. The Talmud was written in Phoenician. Yeah. We got someone in the chat named Balthazar, yeah. Somebody was just talking about that in the chat. All right, we got in Zifrin on, guys. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, all good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep. Can you guys hear him in the chat? Give us a thumbs up if you guys can hear both of us. Just wait for that thumbs up. I'm not sure if it should come through, but we'll just check. Yep, we got a thumbs up. So, do you have a screen you want to share or no?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that would be cool.
So this is N Zifrin, guys. He has a channel. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel, and he's going to show us a bit of a presentation here in a sec. So thanks, guys, for hitting the like button. I appreciate that.
Okay, so just to show the short part, but as an explanation, many years ago I read the books about the silo. It's actually a trilogy. I cannot pronounce this word. There are three parts. Um, and the TV show just finished basically the first book. That's about the silo. And yeah, I don't want to, I try to keep this short, but basically the second book, which would be season 3, is about what was the reason, why are the silos there, what happened before. And it was an nuclear war which triggered it, but they decided to do it because it goes a little bit, it's a little bit different in the books, but basically I think it was Iran, or yeah, I think it was Iran, because they also had nuclear weapons and so on, and so they decided to build the silos, and after they finished it, they looted people in basically, and then they started the war. So just to understand the context. And the second season, which finishes with the first season, ends like this. I just showed. I don't want to play too much. But yeah, here we see it. And this scene is a preview about the second book, which again is explains why the silos exist. And this ends in this tavern, which they're in, is called Capital Tavern.
Capital.
Yeah, Capital Tavern,
Oh wow.
156.
That
And
equals Barron Trump. I was just talking about it. Equals Barron Trump in 2 ciphers. Interesting.
yes, and as you can see, it really ends with a pass, candy and dispenser.
Uh-huh.
And this would be like pass 47 in Capital Tavern. And we have
Uh,
a blue duck,
a blue
which
duck.
could be the blue duck.
Yeah. Huh.
And they are
Donald
also
Duck.
talking, yeah, Donald Duck or Donald Trump. Capital
Yeah.
Tavern, pass
Well, it
47.
that reminds me of Capital in the Hunger Games too, because this whole thing was connected with the death of Donald Sutherland, who was the President Snow in the Hunger Games, and of course, that whole movie is about the Capitol, right? And the
Yes.
and it's kind of a similar thing, you know.
Yeah, and this cannot be a coincidence. Pass
Yeah,
47, a blue duck. And again, this, I cannot stress this out enough. The second book is about why are the silos there? What happened before? And it was a nuclear war. I don't want to say that it comes to nuclear war, but yeah, this is definitely the next level. Donald Trump is the trigger for something crazy. Definitely. They're
yeah,
showing it us here.
absolutely. And it says into
Yeah.
the fire. I mean, we're
Yes.
we're uh we're having fires right now in in California. So, and I thought I saw
And
one of the other episodes was called Quinn, something, the Book of Quinn or something.
Yes, yes.
And that I just talked about that because the guy that Quinn is kind of like the number 5, quintuple, you know, and the coach of the Washington Commanders, his name is Dan Quinn. So that's interesting as well.
Mhm. Yeah, this whole show, I could go much deeper, but let's keep this short. I just wanted to explain this because this is just crazy.
Yeah, anytime I see the duck, I think of Donald Trump. I think, and the fact that Pez equals 47. That's yeah, that's interesting. And when did this show air? Did it just end?
This show ended, season 2, episode 10, like 3 days before Trump was sworn in.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. So
So
and
there
it's
you
in the
go.
last episode is Into the Fire, huh?
Yes.
Huh. What does Into the Fire equal? Did you decode that? Was
No, I didn't check that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. You got the 60 in the same cipher as Donald Trump.
Also, also, is this not? I'm not sure. So many numbers. Is this the Donald Trump number? Oh.
412. That's
No,
the
no, no,
Civil
no,
War.
no.
The Civil War started on in the American Civil War started on April 12th, 412. That's what I would think of when I see that number.
Okay.
But if you type in Donald Trump, it equals 60 in the same cipher. So it does have that Donald
Okay.
Trump. Um,
Okay.
Into the Fire
Interesting.
equals 129. Now 129 is 201 in base 8. So there's a 201. There's a 201 connection there. And there's 66 books in the Bible. Don't forget that. So if you look in octal, yeah, 129 is a number they use a lot to go with the 201. And 129 is also the gematria of electricity. So I'm wondering if that ties in somehow. I think it's in the same. Actually, that word Into the Fire equals electricity in 2 ciphers, I believe. Wonder if they're talking about something with the electricity. Yeah.
Yeah, 168. Okay. Yeah, crazy. But yeah, I don't want to stay on that long. Just I
Yeah,
wanted
but
to keep it short.
that's a good addition though because in fact, I mean, I might try to find that show and watch it. Um, I usually just do the stuff online that I'm not supposed to do to watch videos, but maybe I can maybe I can find that on there too.
But this also connects with what you were speaking about, also with the Jacob's ladder and so on, the spine,
Uh-huh.
and the character Juliet, who basically represents Jesus.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
it
character
goes.
in the show.
Yeah, it goes pretty deep.
I see.
Yeah, just to be short, she is works in a mechanic. Uh, um, yeah, she repairs the engine and keeps the engine running. And the first time we are seeing the character, she's in the engine, which also looks like fire, and the engine is basically the heart of the silo. And she's in down deep. I even think it's they are numbered. The numbers in TV show are also funny. Like
Yeah.
every level has a number, and I believe the engine is on level 144, or at least there where she also is much around 144. And
144, huh?
yeah, then she also becomes the sheriff. She gets the star, and when that happens, she moves up in the silo from the button up, and then even she gets sent out, and she goes to a different silo, and then she comes back.
Uh-huh.
She comes back,
Interesting. Huh. Like a second
and then
coming, huh?
she also moves down. Again, this is one of the first things also in the silo, also in the intro, just to show this maybe quick. It's crazy. Yeah, we see the DNA and so on. Also, it starts with the sun, the engine. I don't know where it is. Yeah, the DNA.
I see. Huh. Interesting.
At one point, they're also shown the spine.
Yeah, and then that's a big theme right now. Big
Yeah,
theme right
and
now with the snake and the
it's
what is the
14.
word silo equal?
Let's see. Also 55,
Ah,
19, chaos,
well, it's got that 55 like
26.
Satan.
Interesting.
Um, hmm. Silo. If you go to the Chaldean, and the Chaldean is one of the most pure ciphers, guys. I'm going to be using this cipher more, but if you read about it, it's one of the oldest, most pure ciphers. Type in just open up the Chaldean cipher for a second. Just that cipher, and type in God and Satan. Type in both those words.
Huh, interesting.
So in Chaldean, the word God, the word Satan, both equal 14, like Silo. Also, I believe there's what's the other word that equals 14? There's something else. Can't remember now, but yeah, a very important cipher that I don't think should be overlooked. I always look at it, but I don't often put it in my videos, but I do always look at it. I definitely think it's one
Yeah.
I'm going to be sharing more of, but I always found that super interesting.
And what's also funny at one point, one has to decode something, and we see it's a little bit. I don't know the English word. It's a little bit different than what we are doing here, but basically we are also seeing like A is 1, B is 2, and they're just shifted a little bit, and he has to crack the code. And the first thing, then it ends with a cliffhanger, basically, this one scene. The code says, if you've gotten this far, then you know that the game is rigged. Also pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do like they do that in a lot of movies. They code stuff in, and you know, just all the time when I'm watching shows, I see that they give you hints about gematria in the shows that they it's something that they
Yes.
know. And I've even been playing around with ChatGPT, and it clearly uses, if you ask it about gematria, it will tell you. And
Yeah, but it's a little bit blocked.
yeah, it isn't like, yeah, they don't let too much out, but and often I notice that if you
It's
ask
just blocked.
ChatGPT a gematria value of a word, it will leave off one letter. Like, it won't add one letter. It will be on there. Like, it'll show the letter, but it won't add it, so it'll always be wrong. I always correct it,
Okay.
and I say, "Well, you're wrong. You forgot to add the S," or something like that. And it says, "Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot to add the S." So, I just I've been messing around to see what I can get out of it, I guess, to see
Yeah.
what things I can get. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah,
But yeah,
ChatGPT is also crazy. Yeah.
thanks for coming on and sharing that. It's a good piece, and I think I'm gonna look more into it once I have a chance.
Thank you for sharing that I was able to share.
Yeah, no problem, man. And guys, don't forget to go check out his channel and support the other people in the community. So yeah, I think that's. Is there anything else you want to share? Or
No, that's all.
okay,
Thank you.
yeah, I'm gonna get
Then
ready
I
to get
wish
off
you a
here
good
too.
journey.
Yeah, man, thanks a lot, and yeah, hopefully everything goes smooth. We're hoping it's gonna be a smooth journey, but we'll see.
Wish you the best. Ciao.
All right, see ya. All right, guys. So once again, big shout out to Enzifern. Nice to have him on, and we'll do like a full roundtable here soon with more people. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say, but I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the support, all the love, all the likes. And we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow with another video or something. But if not, then I'll get back to you um, after my journey is over. So take care out there. Have a good night, guys, and God bless. We'll see you in the next decode.